Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we slayed Nagaz. We brought his head back to Lord Magistrate Maleb, and then we also fought Lord Aiden Paranold, I believe. He was like a paladin. We didn't really have to fight him; it wasn't a part of the quest. We just chose to. It's a cool fight. And then we brought back a deciphered letter to Lord Master Dibs. So let's buy a good amount of pots here, because we were running out. I think we'll get 60. Should be more than enough. Don't gotta worry about gold anymore. That's why I was just trying to conserve a little bit for the mount, but don't have to worry about that anymore, so spend a little bit. We'll splurge, you know. Alright, so here we go. Let's get out of here. Looks like our bag space is alright. And we'll continue this quest chain. Because there was another quest that I need to do for this syndicate quest chain that we're doing. Magistrate Henry Maleb. Noble deaths. I fear the leadership behind the syndicate is bent on South Shore's ruin. We must strike hard at these leaders before their plans are realized. Enter the ruins of Stranbrad in the Alturic Mountains to the north. We think the syndicate is using the area as a headquarters. We know this gang of cutthroats is run by former Alturic nobles. They may be hiding as normal syndicate agents, but you'll know you killed a noble by the signet ring he wears. Bring me those signet rings. Okay. So looks like we have to hunt for some rings, and we're going to the town of Stranbrad. I think we ran through that yesterday. And there's Lord Master Dibs. He wants us to bring that letter back to Stormpike in Ironforge, like we did with the last encrypted letter. And the funny thing is, we had to bring that back to Magistrate Maleb. So I have a feeling we're going to have to do the same thing again. I think it's kind of like a little bit of a troll quest that the WoW team made, just to get you to travel a lot. I don't know if that's like supposed to be funny. I don't know. It's kind of funny, I guess. It's alright. Who's this guy? Is this oh, good. He can repair my gear. Don't really have anything to sell him. Actually, we got these hardened pants we don't need. Alright, so off to that town. I tried to get into an SM group again, but didn't have any luck, so it's too bad. I actually got a looking for group add-on just to even try to get in a group, because I was chatting it with a priest that was in a group. Because what I would usually do is I just go like /who and Scarlet Monastery, as you see, and I would just whisper everybody and say like, hey, you guys need anybody for SM? And this guy said we're full, but he asked me if he found him in the looking for group add-on. I was like, no, is it any good? And he's like, I use it. Got me in this group. So I was like, hey, I might as well look for it because and use it, because it's tough finding classic dungeon groups, especially with all this TBC dungeon group spam. Kind of drowns out all the classic WoW ones, so I guess that's just what I'll have to do to get in a group. But it's alright, I don't mind that. As long as we get in the group and do SM, that's all that matters to me. Oh, we got some King's Blood over here. Got some King's Blood. Gotta get that herbalism up. We're almost at 185. It's 175 right now. And that'll get us the ability to harvest Khadgar's whiskers. There's gold thorn up here. I'm gonna get this too. Let's deal with this guy. I have a feeling we're gonna have to do a quest to fight these ogres pretty damn soon. This place used to be full of elite ogres. I don't know if that changed with the TBC update. Just got a healing pot. Now, it looks like Tigger needs some food. Also, the Euro round of 16's coming. Looking forward to that. My guess for the finals is going to be Belgium and either the Netherlands or Germany. I'll say the Netherlands because Germany's already won one. Be nice to see a team that doesn't win one win. You know, that doesn't win often win. England would be a good one too. They haven't won in a long time, and if England won, they'd be like going crazy. I think England's playing Germany pretty soon. I'm happy that all the sports are back. It's nice to see people in arenas and all that stuff. Makes it feel like COVID's close to over. Alright, so let's slay some spies. See if we can get some rings. There we go, we already got one. Alright, so that was fast. So I guess we just have to keep slaying these spies. Looks like it's going to be a pretty easy quest. It's much easier than the last one, which I find kind of odd. Usually the quests get harder over time, but we're just collecting rings off these guys. There's a wizard in there. This last quest we were slaying these shadow mages. They were like level 37, 38. These guys in here are like only level 35. Yeah, we're just blowing these guys up. Drop rate seems to be a little low. Maybe I wonder what's in this house. Guess we'll go searching around. Have a little drink of water after this. Oh, we got another wizard. This guy has a ring. Not a lot of nobles here. Not a lot of Turk nobles. I guess we got lucky with the first ring. You deal with this guy. Yeah, finished him off. Sad what happened to these little towns. You know? Seems like they've been taken over by the Scourge. But the weird thing is that none of these guys are undead. Like, this looks like Terran Mill, you know? Doesn't look like an Alliance town. Alright, here we go inside. Let's see if there's any elites in here. Probably not any elites, but any cool NPCs. There's an Argus Shadow Mage. Wow. And there's a chest in here. I like it. You can LOS that Argus Shadow Mage. Finished him off. You can LOS him again. We'll be able to get that off. So that's interesting. It's cool that you can actually find Argus Shadow Mages here. Didn't know that. I thought they would only be to the north. Let's open up this chest, see what we get. Got mana pot, not bad. A little bit of silver. You would think the Shadow Mage would have a, you know, a ring. I think they would be a noble. Or maybe they're not. They're like demons, actually. Got rats here. Well, you can just LOS them. Oh, he's LOSing me now. A lot of wizards in this city. There we go, another ring. Seems to be, he's gonna put it on his friend. Seems to be like a 20% drop rate. Nope. So it looks like he could maybe do the Shadow Mage part of that last quest in this town. Because it was kind of a pain to find those Shadow Mages up there. And they were always surrounded by like high level mobs. See if this guy was a noble. You'd think that the nobles would most likely be mages. Just because, you know, they got more intelligence. So let's go down here. Got a Shadow Mage down here. And Baron Vardis. Who's that? Who's Baron Vardis? There's a Shadow Mage here. Oh, what's that? Baron Vardis. He's attacking us now. Let's see if he's a noble. You know what's weird? I fought him. I swear I fought him yesterday. I remember this bald guy that I fought up here. Like, he looked just like this guy. Maybe he patrols around. Not much down here. Just a couple kegs full of beer. Or maybe it's full of poison now. Maybe that's how the town like they poisoned the beer. And then everybody got corrupted. Oh man, I haven't been aspected of the hawk in a while. There we go. I wonder if I get any rewards for this quest. 50 silver. Oh wait, noble death. Only 40 silver. So 2 more rings. This place is full of little we're in a wrong time. So we got that mage. Somehow we didn't pull the Shadow Mage. Let's have a drink and we'll deal with this Shadow Mage. You'd think the Shadow Mages would be nobles. Surprised I haven't got a ring off them yet. They don't really tell you why they decided to, you know, become the syndicate or anything like that. There isn't really much of a backstory. But we're getting a lot of XP, so I like that. Let's see what we got here. It's time to spawn back now. We switching to me. Canelo West behind the fountain. That is good to know. If I ever want to deal with the shadow mages, all I have to do is just come to this town. Go in the houses, kill them, and then make my way north, and then I could just deal with that orc guy. I can't believe I forgot his name. The guys, yeah. Deal with him later. This place is full of them. Like every building has one. Maybe these guys are connected to one of the dungeons. Classic. I forget the name of it, but it's like right here. Right here. It's a dungeon. Can't believe I forgot the name. Maybe they're connected to that, because I remember seeing a lot of mobs that look like that skeleton warrior in that dungeon, well, at the start of it. Alright, well, we pretty much got rid of everybody in this town. We're still looking for rings. Maybe there's some farmers. Noble farmers out here. Is that another shadow mage in there? Yeah, there's so many here. Oh, there's a spy on me. I'll have to ice trap him. Alright, go get him. So it seems like the spies and the wizards are the only ones who carry rings. And the shadow mages just don't. I haven't got one ring off a shadow mage. There's another spy. Is anybody looking for a group for SM? Doesn't look like it. Still need to do blood furnace on druid. Look forward to that. There we go. Finally got another ring. Now we just need one more. I wonder if this house is spawned up. Yeah, there we go. Good thing we're not competing with anyone else on this quest, because drop rate's not super high though. I mean, it's not like low, but it's not high either. It's not a good spot, I'd say. Get this one. Oh my gosh, I got sheeped. It's weird how, it's funny how they like run in these like weird spots. Okay, he'll take her here. Should have probably asked her. Okay, we have to get a ring here. Kind of surprised if we don't. There we go. Alright, so there we go. We got all the rings. I guess we'll just hearth back to South Shore. Turn this quest in. Not a bad quest, pretty easy. I thought it should have been like probably a harder quest. Or I think they should have made it Like, should have done this quest first, the one I just did, and then the Dark Council quest as the last one. But we'll see if they continue. If it continues, it'll probably continue. I think. I don't think the quest chain is done now. Have you been hunting the syndicate? Do you have those rings? Stripping the syndicate of its nobility will remove its ability to act decisively and reduce it to nothing more than a gang of thugs. Serve your alliance well, Trap and Trap.
The alliance.
Yeah, that's it for the syndicate quest chain. Still kind of lost, and looks like we're gonna have to go back though. I don't think it's done. I do have to turn in the Stormpike's deciphering, and maybe that would be a good idea to do now. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. We'll take a little flight over to Ironforge, and then from there, I guess we'll just we'll probably just chill there, and then we'll hearth back.
Safe travels.
Next episode and turn it in. So I have a feeling this. After the deciphering, I'm going to have to bring it back to Magistrate, to the Magistrate again. Pretty sure. I want to see what happens here. I have a feeling Stormpike's going to be like, yeah, bring that to Magistrate Maleb. I'll laugh. Because that means they just tell you to, like, go on these flight paths. Just to waste a little bit of time. A lot of time gating in WoW. That's one thing Final Fantasy, I've heard, does well. They don't really time gate you as much as WoW does. Like, obviously there's a little bit of time gating. It's an MMO, but supposedly the players say that it's not as bad as WoW. Pretty much everything about Final Fantasy these days has been good news about the game. I haven't really heard anything bad about it. It's like, I don't know if like everybody who's talking about it is getting like paid massive amounts of money or something, because I never even heard about Final Fantasy that much until like the last couple of months. What I heard about Final Fantasy before was that it was trying to be like WoW, but it was not as good. But now everyone's like, yeah, it's better. And maybe it is. A lot of things can happen in a year. I might eventually check it out once I'm done a couple of these Let's Plays. I don't really like starting a Let's Play unless I feel like I have the endurance to finish it. Because it would kind of suck to like just stop a Let's Play out of nowhere and just be like, ah, sorry guys. Didn't like the game. I've done that before. I've done that with Warcraft 3 Reforged. I was doing a Warcraft 3 campaign Let's Play. I was trying to do it on the hardest difficulty. And it was hard. And there was bugs at that time because the game just came out. The launch was pretty bad. But I think they fixed them. It could be something I try out in the future. I like RTS. I'm kind of rusty though. I don't know if I'd play on the hardest difficulty again, but Warcraft 3 was a game that I enjoyed a lot as a kid. Yeah, it looks really nice here. Nighttime Ironforge. Well, it's not called Ironforge, but what's this place called again? Dunmoreau, yeah. It's always looks nice. That's one thing Final Fantasy has too. It has newer graphics. So the towns really look good. Alright, so we have to go to the Hall of Explorers again. I believe. Yeah, it is the same guy. It's gotta be. Yep, there he is. He's a high explorer Megalis. Prospector, Stormpike. Alright, so let's check this out. More interruptions. Ah, this parchment is covered with a very intricate, finely woven spell. I can untangle it, of course, but it's going to take time. And time is very valuable to me. Perhaps I will just purchase it from you. A wise decision. I don't believe there is a scholar other than myself with the skills to translate this scroll. And if its contents prove interesting, fear not, I will send for you. Alright, so I guess, yeah, that's the end of the syndicate. Unless he, like, talks to us again about it. He has a couple of quests there. I don't know if, like, they're syndicate related. Should scroll over them. The Iron Band wants you. This is Loch Madan. Yeah, I'm way too high of a level for that. And the Lost Dwarves. Find Balog and Alderman. This is actually a quest I should hold on to, because Alderman will be a dungeon that I want to do. The dig site at Alderman wasn't always overrun. We Ironforge dwarves used to control the area, but that was before the Trogs came. They came so fast in such numbers, and not even Dwarven might could stop them. In fact, their attack was so sudden that I fear some of our people may be trapped behind enemy lines. My friend Balog led a small band of dwarves deep within the site just before the Trogs showed up. If he and his company live, then I want you to find them.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so we got an Alderman quest, so that's good. If we can get into an Alderman dungeon run, that'd be awesome. Because that dungeon is pretty cool. It's a long one, though. Alright, so I guess we'll call it here. And next episode, we'll probably go back to South Shore and continue questing. Seems like it's a decent place to quest at the moment. But I'm going to try to get into a Scarlet Monastery run. And, you know, I'll cross my fingers and hopefully next episode get into one. That is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.